Brian, congratulations on a pretty dominant performance. Let me know, before we talk about the fight itself, just the result. I mean, mentally, how big is this moment for you to kind of get back in the win column, put that last one behind, and show all the haters and doubters that you're still here?
It felt good, you know. It was good. I was getting the butterflies again, like I said in my post, right? I'm loving the training part. I'm loving the growing part. I'm loving the learning how to actually be in this game without just brawling like before, you know. So it felt great to come back, you know, and trust my team with everything that we've been working hard to do and come out here and show the world.
Talk about the fight itself, because the idea was, you know, he's got the advantage on the feet, you've probably got the advantage on the ground, you know, and you outboxed him basically. So, I mean, was that the plan coming in, and did you know you could do that coming in?
I knew I can do that once I actually stuck to a game plan and not get emotional like I used to. And of course, man, like I've been working with these guys for a while now, you know, while everyone has been watching the UFC and everything, and I kind of disappeared from the face of the earth. I was in the freaking dungeon right there, down there, just grinding away, looking at these fights and going, don't worry, I'm going to have my time. I'm going to have my time. I'm going to have my time. And I just kept with that mentality, you know. I started hiring people and who specialize in certain things that will do great for my career, and I started hiring these people, and now we have the whole team set.
One big highlight was that spinning elbow that you landed. Was that something that you had game planned coming in, or just something you saw on the fly?
No, man, I was one in the back saw me working on it, you know, especially learning Muay Thai now and all that. Shout out to Kevin Ross, who was working out with me a lot for this camp, and we started practicing these elbows.
So we know what's next, a title shot, or at least that's what we assume right now.
Yeah.
Obviously, nothing's done until it's done. But have you started scouting Volkanovski yet? As you said, you've been watching all these fights. So have you started scouting him? And I guess without giving away a game plan, where do you feel like you have an advantage? What do you see?
I mean, I watched his fights, both of his fights with Max. You know, obviously after that, I had to watch it. Very methodical, very technical, right? The way he approached everything. So. Yeah, I would have to just restudy everything again, and not only just the two Max fights, but his entire career, and kind of brush up on more of his fights, and go in there and do what I do, man. Just give him my best.
There's a lot at play, obviously, in terms of like him being able to travel and just all that stuff. So I guess it's kind of up in the air. But ideally, I mean, do you have a date in mind that would make sense for you when you think you guys should fight?
I don't know yet, man. Right now, like I said, I want to get off this island. Go home. I'm sure a lot of you guys here do too. I feel for you guys, you know. I'm only here for 1 week, but damn, you guys are savages. But yeah, man, I just want to go home right now. I want to go home. I want to see my family. And then maybe in a week's time, have Tiki Gossin go talk to Dana and work something out.
Last thing for me, I mean, obviously you're going to want to enjoy this moment. You got a title shot lined up next, but I wonder, is a Holloway rematch something that you feel like you have to have at some point in your career, or does it not matter?
I said this in the beginning, in the very, very beginning when the fight was first set up. We will meet again, you know. He's going to stay at the top. He's not just a guy that's going to drop right off the bat and just kind of spiral down his career, you know. I'm not a guy that's going to just fall off like that. Clearly tonight I showed the world that that's not me. So he's going to stay in the top. I'm going to be in the top. Volkanovski's going to be in the top. And believe me, we're going to have some rounds with all of us. You know, we're going to keep you guys entertained.
So, Brian, I'm curious. I know it's a bit of a cliche question, but was there anything the Korean Zombie did in there or didn't do in there that sort of took you off guard?
No. Everything. We've literally studied this guy to the T. I even ate Korean barbecue.
Fair enough. That help?
Yes. Kimchi, brother.
Obviously, you surprised us all at the weigh-ins when you shaved the hair. I understand it's for charity. I'd like to give you an opportunity to tell us about it and tell us the thought process into doing that.
So we were cutting weight. I've been wanting to cut my hair for a while. Not completely bald, but at least, you know, I trim a little bit or go back to the slick back Brian or something, you know. Just training. I understand now why some of these girls cut their hair off, man. After every run, I gotta just rebundle it up and put it this and that and showering and this, just a freaking hassle. I do miss my looks with it, you know. I'm not gonna lie, you know. My looks, I miss them, but I was cutting weight and I was like, bro, I feel like shit. And there's some people who are going through some things right now, you know, like I did with the Mauiola, I visited countless of children's hospitals. Met a lot of kids who were sick with cancer, and the stories that you would see will always stay with me. You know, walking in these rooms, playing tough and making them smile, and walking out and crying your freaking tears out because you know these stories, you know. And I was suffering during the weight cut, and I haven't had a weight cut in over 2 years. And while I was suffering, I was like, man, I have to deal with this for a little bit. Some people don't have that choice. They have to deal with it every day. And I was talking about it while I was in the tub cutting weight. I was like, man, like, I don't know how some people lose weight like this constantly and go through all these therapies and everything. And maybe I was in my feelings, right? And I got emotional when I cut weight. But I was like, yo, man, I go get me the clippers right now. They're like, what? I go, get me the freaking clippers. And they thought I was just like, no, relax, Brian, relax. I was like, give me the clippers. I was like about to fight my own little homie Dino. I was like, get me the fucking clippers now. And I just went straight for it, man. I was just like, I think he filmed it. I was just like, just went straight for it. And I was like, we're going to donate this. That's it. Like, it's done. It's fucking done.
Going back to Alexander Volkanovski, he was complimentary of you tonight. I know
he's a cool guy, man.
Yeah, I was going to ask you what you think of him as a person and as a champion. He's always said
he's a great champion. Obviously, he won the belt, defended it, right? That's one thing I can never take from him or say anything bad because he did it. I haven't done that. Cool guy as a person. After that incident of mine over there in Vegas, I still went out to the club and I ran into him and he came up to me and talked to me and everything, and he was a cool dude, and yeah, man, I have nothing bad to say about the guy. Let's not start beef.
Congrats on the win, man.
Brian over here. I think in the first few weeks, especially before Israel Adesanya and Paulo Costa's fight card, not a lot of fighters talked about the sleep schedule affecting them, but as the weeks have gone on, more and more fighters are bringing it up. So how much did that play?
Well, I'm a night owl.
Sure.
I play Call of Duty till 5 in the morning. So fighting at 5 is like, all right, cool, we're ready. So I just had to try to, in the beginning it was like match the time right now, because the time at home is probably like 6:30 right now or 7 or something like that. So I try to match the time. So it was like sleep during the day, be up all night, and that's kind of what I was doing. And then the fact that I know that when it's nighttime I come to live anyways, I think like subconsciously I was like, dude, fuck yeah, let's party till the sun comes up. So let's do it.
So you wouldn't have any issue coming back here? And
No, I don't. The time schedule thing is, dude, I can party, bro.
And then during the fight, you obviously had the spinning back elbow. I think at one point you even faked the takedown and caught him off guard. You shot him for your own takedowns. Just a lot of tools on display. How much in your arsenal did you not display that you now have in your back pocket that you haven't shown yet?
There's a lot more, man. There's a lot more that I have been learning, but I just don't have the confidence to use yet. Because it's like, well, I can land it on the pads, but can I land it in a real fight? I'm barely landing it when I spar. So there's all these new tricks that I'm still learning right now that I'm kind of still shitty at it, to be honest. So I have to go back in there and just chip away and keep getting better, man. This is I'm in love again. You know what I'm saying? I'm in love with learning again. Not just the fighting and winning and whatever. Like, that's cool, but to go back and train and have fun. That's why I started this. That's why I love what I do, because the fights, I hate fighting, bro. I've said it all the time. Like, fighting gives you all these nerves and this fucking roller coaster, and you're like, fuck, like right now, I'm glad it's over. Go back home to life. The training is where it was at for me, to be able to live my life like that, you know? To be able to live my life in a way where I can wake up, train every day, get better, and this is the only the price I have to pay. Go in here, fight, get your job done, go home and redo it again, and I can feed my family like that. I'm happy with that, you know, and I took it, but I lost that before, and now I have it back.
One final one. I think we've obviously been talking about this fight for the better part of a year. Now it's over. I think a lot of the narrative was he might have the advantage on the feet. You would have the advantage on the ground, but you pretty much won the whole fight on your feet. So does that make this one even more satisfying?
Yeah. I mean, I knew I was good with my stand-up. I just knew I needed direction. Now that I have it, it feels good to test it now against legit strikers in this game who are feared for their striking and dominate them the way I did. was just confirmation that everything that I'm doing with all my guys is going good.
T-City, congratulations on the victory.
Say the Lakers, you love the Lakers, please.
Schmo loves the Lakers.
Yes, thank you, Shmo.
With what you know now, how different would a fight again with Max Holloway look?
It would just look different, man. I'm not here to promote anything or say this and that. I just know I'm a better fighter than I was when I fought him, and it would go a lot different.
Will you keep the head shaved, or will
No,
you?
I'm growing my hair back.
Strand?
My hair is growing back.
All right.
I can't stay baller, brother. Good? Thank you, guys.